When it comes to the postseason, Ehlers has struggled offensively. Says success on the man advantage will depend on the Jets' ability to adjust to the pressure.
Some good news for the Oil tonight as Oscar Kleckbaum returned to the lineup.
And they're hoping fans will come out to watch the big games on the big screen. When it comes to the postseason, Ehlers has struggled offensively. In 21 playoff appearances, the forward has just 7 points and no goals, though his coach believes that will change this time around in Edmonton. With 2 weeks to prepare, Maurice expects Calgary's penalty kill to be sharp and says success on the man advantage will depend on the Jets' ability to adjust to the pressure come game time. While there's certainly a sense of disappointment among Jets players not seeing Hellebuck's name on this year's Hart Memorial Trophy ballot, Maurice says if he continues to play at this level, it's only a matter of time before he's up for the league's most valuable player award.
There's still a number of elements of the CBA needing to be hashed out, but not to say that talks have stalled, but there's really no point of conversation as the league is yet to hear whether it will get federal government funding in the range of $40 million to help pay for the prorated salaries to forego a shortened regular season. As we spoke to the players and coaches leading up to this, they were pretty comfortable with this whole situation just based on the detailed approach the NHL took right down to, very specific landing times for each plane so that each player could be processed and sent to the hotel. Now, a big sigh of relief for the NHL for sure, but I think the biggest one might be the fact that they just released the results from last week's testing, and there's not a single positive COVID-19 test. Well, Renee, when the Jets learned who they would be playing in this exhibition game, Maurice said he was happy it was the Canucks, saying their style of play will probably best prepare the Jets for playoff hockey, or as best prepared as you could be after one exhibition game. Maurice said because it's a best-of-5 series, decisions will be made quick. So if a line or player is not playing particularly well, the ice time will be dealt accordingly, and you might see some shifting in the lines as well.
OEG is hoping this area becomes or enhances the fan experience not only for people inside the arena but outside as well. Just on top of us here, there's a big screen, and they're hoping fans will come out to watch the big games on the big screen, much like we experienced last spring when the Raptors made their championship run. There was Jurassic Park with all those thousands of people watching on the big screen as they made the run at Maple Leaf Square. So once that happens here and there's a playoff run by the Oilers, they're expecting some pretty big crowds out here as well to watch.
Coming up, the Oilers were back on home ice tonight with a chance to move into first in the Pacific Division.
Kicks on, lets it go, he scores! Alex Cason!
It went down to the wire against the Blue Jackets. The highlights after the break. The Oilers returned home after a rather successful road trip, seeing Edmonton take 4 of a possible 6 points. Some good news for the Oil tonight as Oscar Kleckbaum returned to the lineup after missing the last 9 games with a shoulder injury.
We've kind of hit a little rut here.
Despite a disappointing December, the Oilers are just 4 points out of first place in the division. A good position for what's shaping up to be a tight race.
Deflected, scores!
While Andrew Kopp saw more power play time this season after Little went down on Monday, Cody Eakin was also worked into the mix. The Battalion are dealing with ongoing roster issues as well. While Brett McKenzie's back after missing 2 games with an injury, Daniil Verti was dealt earlier this week to the Saginaw Spirit for a 15th round draft pick in the upcoming OHL draft. And now local defenseman Brady Lyle is asking for a trade as well.
4-3 is your final. The Oilers end their road trip with 2 wins and a loss. Draisaitl finished the night with a goal and 2 assists, giving him 95 points on the season. Christmas is over, but to Jake DeBrusk, well, he's still in the giving spirit. He gift wraps Gaetan Haas his 4th of the season. It's 1-1. DeBrusk, not in the penalty box, but still feeling shame. It's NBA All-Star Weekend in Chicago, and on Saturday, the always exciting dunk contest was taken to new heights. Aaron Gordon of the Orlando Magic jumps over Taco Fall of the Boston Celtics. He's 7'5". And get this, Gordon did not win the competition. His first Super Bowl touchdown is a 1-yard carry, fooling the defense with that fake pitch right there before diving over the goal line. It's 7-3 Chiefs.
As day 6 draws to a close, many teams are already out of contention, but they won't be leaving North Bay completely disappointed. As for those still in the race, well, they're looking forward to seeing what kind of energy is going to be in this building come playoff time, especially after the display put on throughout the round robin. Good. It's okay to have a little bit of warm weather, but I see that coming. See that coming. Now it's out of the way. But we need less snowballs and we need more snow right now is what we need, and colder temperatures. But it's the wet right now that's really keeping things from getting going. But if all goes as planned, they're pretty confident it will. All of the ski hills that say they'll be open next week should be open next week. And I got one more to go before the end of the day. But I'm going to send it back to you because this is getting a little crazy.
Oh, I hope they're still going to roll after the fight's on.
I love it. Well done.
Well, that made my Friday.
For sure.